Oh, it cuts better now. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Hey guys, how you going? It's a beautiful morning, except I woke up too late because we went to a concert last night. I went to saw Spyderco. They were awesome. But last weekend we went camping, so there's going to be a caravan video coming soon. But today I've sort of left it because I woke up late. I'm not going to do a melt this morning. I've got copper to melt soon, but today we're going to sharpen. I'm going to get my knife sharpener out and we're going to do some sharpening. I just want an easy going day today, so we'll get the sharpener out and have a look. Alright, so here's my stones. All my stones in that one, and here's my sharpener in this one. So everything I ever need is actually in here. So today, just going to show you how sharp this one was. This is my everyday carry that I use. Believe it or not, it's an ST45 Cetivian, and I've sharpened it at 15 degrees. We've got another one in the brown micarta that we're going to sharpen, and we're also going to sharpen the Spyderco SAGE Light, Sage 5 Light. So we're going to sharpen these today, but we'll get the sharpener out, and I'm going to compare this to I've sharpened this. We're going to compare this to the bought one straight out of the box, and then I reckon we're going to sharpen this because I wasn't happy with this one at the start. So plus I'm not happy with this one either, so it just needs a bit of touch up. Alright, so got you here. Just bought this case to put it all in. It's all sort of compact in there. So I've got I like this one, just sort of got the handle on it. So it screws in there. Just do it up. And I bought these are springs to as stoppers. So right, so we'll set this up. Just let me set this up and I'll move you and we'll set you up. Actually, before I start setting you up, I'm going to show you my stones. Right, I only use diamond plate now. I don't even bother with the stones anymore. With the stones, I just use diamond plate. But I will show you that's leather. That is useless. I wouldn't even buy one of them. Don't buy one of these. It's just actually useless for deburring. I'll show you what I do later. So there's my 240. You can see it's all labelled 800s. And I've also got all brand new ones in here. So and these are the main common ones that I use. 18, all those there. And I've got an angle meter. That helps a lot to get. I'll show you how to do that. Shows you the angle, what you're doing. I can actually pull that out. I actually made all that myself. And there's all the other ones. I don't usually use these ones very often. I normally only grind at 800. So the bottom layer's 1000 upwards. So I mainly use these ones, and I've got the common ones here. So anyway, we'll set up. Alright, so I've just bolted that on the back there. And screw this right out. This one, this system I got off AliExpress. A lot of people like the expensive stuff. You don't need the expensive stuff to sharpen a knife. Certain things do help, but if you do your homework, I think this costs me 60 bucks. And it's actually really good. I should show you the old one I used to use. So what we do is we bolt that here like this. And it just goes to any table. Now, as you can see, you can turn this around, just a moving type of thing, like that. You can turn the knife over and over. So I like to have them right here. Right, so this knife, these two knives, actually all of these knives are going to be, we'll get this one out shortly, they're all 15 degrees and they slice really nice. So it's not like it's a big heavy chopper, but they're a nice slicey. So anything like a slicer blade, like really thin slicey blade, like the Para 5 Light, it's a really thin slicey blade. So I'm going to do that at 15 degrees. And then that will cut really good. So, I mean, depending on what you're cutting. So what I normally do is, on my one here, it actually tells you 15, 10. If you can see that, 10. Let's see if we get that angle. So you can see 10, 15, 20 degrees. We're up to 27. So we're going to wind that up to 15. That is actually 15 degrees by the time I put a knife in there. Alright, so now when you do it, you try and put the knife even to here. And always try and get the knife level with that edge. So, but you want it out further so it doesn't hit that. So you probably want it about there. Good thing about this one is I actually modified this. This did have little thumbnails on the back. You can see the little thumbnails in this bag. They're no good. But I just used 4mm screws with them bigger washers and then get them right in. So that's how I've done that. So by the time we get through this, right, there we go. Alright, so there's nothing wrong with these stones. They're diamond plate stones with the plastic on them. A lot of people go nut this shit and they bend and break, but you don't break them and bend them. You don't bend on. But I have bought the SY Tools aluminium backing, which are a little bit more expensive, and they're the copper bonded. You can see they're just clusters of them. They're the ideal one to get. So the aluminium backing is the go if you can get them. But there's nothing wrong with these ones. So we're going to go ahead and start. Just move that back. Right, we're just going to put this on the back. Let's pull that back like that. You can do these dry. Now I'll show you what I do. So I might move you around. I'm going to move you around. Okay. So I've got the 120 on it because I want to redo the angle on this. So this should be technically 15 degrees. We'll see how bad it is. Can't see that. 15.2. So we'll actually wind that down. That's 15 degrees right there. So that's how we do that. So that's a good guide. If you don't have an angle meter, you can still use that, but I've got that at 15 degrees now, so I know that's right. So right, so this is what I do. I normally start 3 times. I'll just show you what I do. Then I go the other way. Then I do one more. Now on this knife, On this knife, it was more there than here, thinner there, but not there. So what I normally do is turn this over now. And you do the same thing on both sides. Okay. And the idea is, when you do that, I normally get a bit of foam. So normally a bit of foam needs to keep. There it is. I always get the foam and wipe the blade. I never do it with my finger because you won't concentrate, you'll cut your finger. So then we go back to the other way, and then I do it again. Now it's important to do it. It's important to do it with the lowest. Now that I can see that edge is really even now. So time to pull it over. Do it again on this side. Probably needs less here and more there to get it even. Some people use a marker. It's so satisfying too. Right, I'm happy with that. We're going to change the stone. So that was the 120. I'm not sure if you can see that edge on that blade. Can you see that edge on that blade there? Not sure if you can see that, but it's nice and even. So, because I'll start on that side, we'll turn it around and do on this side again. And we want the 240 now. And then we do the same thing. Now that edge is coming up nice now. I always feel my finger back that way, and if there's a burr, it's not a burr there yet because not quite there. But if you keep doing the same thing on both sides, the burr just drops off, which I found. If you do more on one side than the other, I actually think for this video we're just going to do this knife, and I'll do another sharpening video on the other two. That actually looks like it's nearly 1.5 mils. This is going to be razor sharp when it's finished. So the plastic is cutting off, getting worn off here because of this sharp edge. It's actually quite sharp, that edge. Oh my god, that's sharp already. Massive difference. So we're going to go to 400 and do the same thing. And then we'll cut some paper. It won't be long, we'll be nearly done. I can tell already. Just feel a little burr there now. So turn that over. It's almost cheating. Having that angle like that, it's already set. It's like cheating. And it's very enjoyable. Just doing a bit more because it needs a bit more there. I want that bevel to be even. I reckon that is enough for 400. I'll just get my phone. My god, that's sharp. That is razor sharp. 600. 600 is this one. All right, here we go. And then we'll finish off at 800. Turn that over. See, I'm going from here to here on a full stroke like that. That's what you want to do. Even though sometimes I don't do it. Make sure these are all tight. And notice I got my spring stops on there. That really should be set. I stuffed up there. That should be set about there. Oh, come on, get on there. What are you doing? That should be stuck about there. Right, yeah, so I shouldn't be able to go past there or there. There you go. That's how you set your stone up. So you can't go past your stone on your blade. And you want a good handle guard here so you don't go shh and cut yourself. I didn't get these springs with this. I had to buy them separately. But well worth it because you can't stuff it up. It's there to there. So make sure you do that. Alright, I think take that out and we'll do the 800, the last pass. 800, where are you? 800's there. So even with, I'm just showing you, even with these fairly cheap diamond stones, you can still sharpen S30V. Oh my god, bit more there. Very happy with that. Turn that over. So you gotta be careful, this thing's sharp. So what you're looking for is the width of the bevel now. It's got to be more there, doesn't it? We'll get some paper out and cut it in a minute. There we go, I think we're done with that. Right, let's get this bad boy out. This is going to be sharp, this thing. Get this out and we'll have a look at the bevel. Right. I'll take you out. Let's have a look at this baby. You can see what I see. There's a bevel, nice and even. If you see that, how do you see that? There we go. Look at that bevel now. Nice and even. Alright, let's cut some paper. Alright, I always like to feel the burr if there's any burr there. There is a burr there. Oh, hang on. I've got to go strop this. Hang on a minute. Alright, so I've got this real leather belt. And it's like that. But it's got that real leather feel, suede feel about it. That's what I strop my blades on. So... Alright. The burr is on this side, so... And you really do need to strop. I found out by mistake, if you don't strop, you don't quite get it sharp. Alright, let's have a look at this. If you can feel a burr run your finger away, nah, there's no burr on that now. Probably a slight one there. Just go that way again. And you can put cutting compound on it. Some people even put diamond paste on their strop. This is how I strop, and it works for me. Some people might be cringing right now, but that's how I do it. Right, let's have a look now. Turn you around. Cut some paper now. Here we go. Oh, it cuts better now. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. It's very hard to do an S. If we go this way. Shit. She's sharp now. Just drop that bit of paper. Oh, holding it properly. There you go. Very happy with that now. If you can hold a long piece like that and cut it. Right, there you go, guys. That's turned out real good. While I'm going, I'm going to sharpen these two. We'll get these out and that'll be another video. So we'll do that. Alright guys, hope you like that. Oh yeah, by the way too, when I bought this off AliExpress, it is a copy. And on the comments, one of the guys said it doesn't drop shut. And it sort of does. I've had it for about a week now. And it does. You can open it that way. We'll hold it like that. So there you go. I'm really happy with that now. That is sharp. Yeah, that is sharp. That will probably cut leather. There you go, cut leather. I don't really care about this strop because I've got my own belt strop. So, you know, it's sharp when it cuts leather. Alright guys, subscribe, like and all the rest of it. See you in the next video. Just having another look at the edge. Look at that. Oh, look at that edge. Beautiful. Alright guys, see you next time. Love it.